Good evening,
Yes,
everyone.
started.
Welcome to the orientation session of Synapse Society. First of all, thank you for coming on the short notice. Samriddhi, if you could please proceed to the next slide. Yeah. So as you can see in the presentation, let me give you a brief overview of what Synapse Society actually is. Most of you might already be knowing, but still some students might be new over here. So Synapse is basically the official social studies, history, geography, political studies, language study, and social skills development society of IITM BS Degree. The society collectively focuses on history, geography, political studies, languages, culture, heritage, philosophy, and humanities. We will also be organizing different activities and events under the Synapse Society, and we will be telling what those events actually are in a few couple of minutes. I request you all to mute yourself, to keep yourself muted, because you'll be having a question and answer round at the end where you will be asking your questions to the participants who are there in the room. Samriddhi? Yeah. So let's start with the introduction of the founding members and the current board members of Synapse Society. As Synapse Society is really new, we haven't yet started the core team recruitment, but we'll be starting it in August. So the current founding members and current board team members which have been recruited till date will be introducing themselves. Firstly, let me introduce myself. My name is Ayush Khade. I'm from Pune, Maharashtra. I'm in the foundation level of this degree, and I'm one of the founding members of Synapse Society and the current president as well. I would like to request Samriddhi to introduce her.
Good evening, everyone. I am the Vice President of Synapse, and like, I will also be heading the Department of Political Science. It is a nice experience, like accompanying you people.
Thank you, Samriddhi. I would like to request Vignesh to introduce himself.
नमो नमः सर्वेभ्यः मम नाम विघ्नेशः अस्ति. My name is Vignesh Mishra. Most of you might already know me. I am the General Secretary of the Society, and I am also heading the Linguistics Department and the History Department.
Thank you, Vignesh. I would like to request Keshwa to introduce himself.
Hello everyone, my name is Keshwa Krishnan. I'm the web admin and the editor in the chief of the society.
Thank you, Keshwa. I would like to request Shivam to introduce yourself.
Hey everyone, good evening all of you. First of all, I would like to commence a big thanks to Ayush. Well, I am Shivam Sharma from Haryana. Currently, I'm in a third term of BS degree in the foundation level. Beside from the academics, I am also holding a position of social media department head at Synapse Society. Thank you.
Thank you, Shivam. We have two more people in the core team as of now. They can't speak today due to some reasons. The first is Guru Saran, as you can see in the meet. He's heading the content designing and content writing department in Synapse Society. We also have Parampreet Singh, who is heading the technical department in Synapse Society, and technical department will be primarily focused on our website. The website is under construction. It will be made public in a few couple of weeks, and we will be posting regular content, regular materials, regular blogs on the website. Samriddhi, if you could please proceed to the next slide. Thank you. So vision and goals, I would like to call Samriddhi to explain what the vision and goals of Synapse Society are. All over to you, Samriddhi.
Okay, so hello everyone. We have a few goals and vision to provide knowledge to all people. First one, as you can see, is language and cultural awareness. Through this society, we encourage you to learn languages, and we would be providing you some study groups and the required resources to learn the languages that you are interested in. Second would be historical awareness and appreciation. Like this is a cultural and socio-linguistic society, and we place a very special uh, importance on historical awareness. Like knowing our roots will be is very crucial to understand ourselves, and we would be organizing lectures, seminars, and events so that you can gain greater awareness about your culture. Third would be exploring the geographical landscape. The society would organize events like to explore diverse landscape, and even in Paradox and Magazine, we are planning to head such kind of sessions which would be interactive and would help you to learn more about geography. Fourth would be political discussions and debate. We are a society and providing platform to healthy discussions and debates regarding political studies and ideologies and thinkings. You can share your different views and beliefs on the same. Fifth is cross-disciplinary connections. Uh, we have several departments at Synapse, and um, we would be building such connections that you can provide so that we can provide you the opportunity to gain a holistic learning opportunity, and you can also do a research regarding the same. Sixth would be scholarly habits and knowledge. The society would be providing you mentors, and we would also be teaching you guys to develop your intellectual thinking, and would help you to become a better citizen of our country. Now the departments, I would pass on this opportunity to Vignesh. So Vignesh, would you like to brief our members about the departments?
Thank you, Samriddhi. So it is with immense pleasure that I would like to shed light on the various departments within Synapse and explain their scope and objectives. Synapse is the IITM BS Degree, Social Studies and Linguistic Society, as was already mentioned. The explanation by Samriddhi also included that our platform is aimed at fostering intellectual growth, cultural exploration, and linguistic proficiency. In the same vein, to streamline our activities and provide focused engagement, we have divided our society into currently 5 departments, each named after prominent scholars who have made significant contributions in their respective fields. The first is the Kalhan Department of History. Kalhan was a Kashmiri historian. This department aims to unravel tapestry of human experiences through the study of the past. By delving into the annals of time, this department examines historical events, cultures, civilizations, and the life of influential figures. Its objectives include fostering an appreciation for history, academic skills, cultivating critical thinking skills, and promoting research on diverse historical topics for both India and the world. The next is the Strabo Department of Geography, who was an ancient Greek scholar who wrote his treatise called Geographica, which is very famous. Geography is a field that encompasses the study of our planet's physical features, human societies, and the intricate relationship between them. The Strabo Department of Geography investigates the spatial distribution of phenomena, environmental dynamics, and the impact of human activities on our world. It aims to enhance our understanding of the Earth's diverse landscapes, explore sustainable development, and promote spatial analysis skills. Then we have the Chanakya Department of Political Studies. Chanakya or Vishnugupta or Kautilya he goes by very names, was an ancient diplomat and a minister in the court of Chanakya, as a minister in the court of Chandragupta Maurya. Pardon my mistake. The Chanakya Department of Political Studies centers its focus on the study of political systems, governance, and international relations. It delves into the complexities of power, policy making, and the dynamics of societies. It also includes fostering critical analysis of political ideologies, promote discussions on global affairs, and cultivate leadership skills necessary for understanding and shaping our world. Next is the famed Panini Department of Linguistics. Panini was one of the linguists who has written the famous Ashtadhyayi. Language as a fundamental aspect of human communication deserves our attention and exploration. It concentrates on the scientific study of language, grammar, investigating its structure, evolution, and cultural significance. The department's objectives include nurturing linguistic curiosity, promoting linguistic diversity, and providing a platform for linguistic research and exchange. Both Indian and world level languages will be studied here. Next is the Kumari Bhatt Department of Culture and Heritage. Culture and heritage are vital aspects of human identity and play a significant role in shaping societies. In India, we claim to have a rich and varied heritage. The Kumari Bhatt Department of Culture and Heritage aims to explore the rich tapestry of traditions, art forms, literature, and cultural practices across the globe. It seeks to create awareness, appreciation, and preservation of cultural heritage while fostering cross-cultural understanding and promoting cultural diplomacy. Each of these departments within Synapse serves as a distinct avenue for members to engage with the specific area of interest. Furthermore, there's an upcoming philosophy department. All of these provide opportunities for research, intellectual discussions, workshops, guest lectures, and organizing events related to their respective domains. By compartmentalizing our society into these departments, we ensure that members can explore and contribute to the field that aligns with their passion and expertise. As General Secretary, I encourage all of you to actively participate in the department that resonates with your interests. Take advantage of the resources, events, and collaborations within Synapse to deepen your knowledge, broaden your perspectives, and make a meaningful impact within our society and beyond. Thank you. I'll pass on the baton to our president, that is Ayush. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Vignesh. Samriddhi, if you could please proceed to the next slide. Yeah, so I'll be telling the future action plans of Synapse Society, where I'll be explaining all the events that are about to be conducted or that are planned to be conducted. As of now, we will be having regular changes in these events. We will be introducing some few more events as the time arrives. But as of now, these events are planned, as you can see in the presentation. Let me explain one by one. So the first point here in the future action plans we have planned is guest lectures, where basically in every month, we will be organizing guest lectures and we will invite some people, some successful people from all the disciplines of history, geography, political studies, languages, culture, and philosophy. We had also invited a guest lecture or a guest speaker on our orientation session, but sadly he couldn't have been here due to his busy schedule. So we will be inviting him after quiz one. Moving to the second point, which is watch parties, where basically we will organize bi-weekly watch parties. That is one watch party in every 2 weeks, where we will be watching, interesting documentaries which relate us to history, geography, and political studies. There are lots and lots of documentaries available on each and every platform, and we will be togetherly watching it and discussing some facts so that we can increase our socio-linguistic knowledge. Samriddhi, please proceed to the next slide. Thank you. So the third point, the third thing we have planned is quizzes. We have already, distributed the quizzes. Sorry. Yeah, sorry for the disturbance. So the third point I was talking about is quizzes. In quizzes, we will be organizing quizzes on 1, 11, and 21 dates of every month. The dates ending with with the number 1, that is 1, 11, and 21 dates of every month under the respective department, and the winners of that respective quiz will be given a shout out on our official Instagram page of Synapse Society, which has 250 plus followers. So we had already organized a quiz of history and geography in the past few days, and we will be organizing furthermore regular quizzes on the dates mentioned in the presentation under the respective departments. Moving ahead to the fourth point, which is debates and group discussions. Now, the basic motto of Synapse Society is to increase the interaction between the students and to foster the communication skills so that they can be a better representatives in the society. And that's what this thing aims for, the debates and group discussions. So debates will be organized in every 2 weeks as stated in the presentation, and group discussions will be organized in every week. Okay, group discussions will be organized in every week and debates will be organized in every 2 weeks, where debates will be having two teams competing against each other, and we will be having some interesting topics. We will be having debate masters who will be regulating the event. Talking about the group discussions would be totally opposite as compared to debate. Here, everyone will express themselves and express their point of views on a particular point, on a particular topic, where we will be the hosts and we will be listening to each and everyone's point of view. There will be no competition as such. We will just be focusing on deriving healthy conclusions. So debates will primarily focus on having a competitive spirit and, of course, expressing yourself. And group discussions will focus on expressing yourself and deriving healthy conclusions. So these two events will foster your communication skills and definitely, try to make you a better representative in front of others. Samriddhi, if you could please proceed to the next slide. Thank you. So the fifth thing we have planned is social representation of nations. Here comes the list where basically these are the events. Here onwards, we will be discussing the events to be conducted under Synapse Society. So social representation of nations, where all the participants will be given a country and he or she have to draft a document providing us the information of his or her allotted country in terms of history and political studies and languages and culture. For example, if I am the participant, one of the participant of social representation of nations, SRN, to be termed as SRN, and I have been allotted the country, let's say India. So I'll be preparing a document which will describe the history, which will describe the social status, which will describe the political status, which will describe each and everything related to India to be asked in the document. I'll draft a document and I have to present that document in front of the judges. And the better the presentation, better you will be your marks, and better will be your marks, and better will be your rank. So this event, social representation of nation, basically will focus on how deep you research, how you represent your research in a well drafted form, and how you represent the research in front of others, in front of the judges. So this will indirectly foster your social skill. This is the fifth event we have planned. Samriddhi, if you could please proceed to the next slide. Thank you. The sixth event, as you can see in the presentation, is cultural representation of regions, where basically we will be having a primary focus on regions of India, some rare regions of India. For example, as I'm from Maharashtra. So in Maharashtra, there is a region called as Vidarbha, which is basically the eastern Maharashtra. So if I have been allotted a region Vidarbha, I'll be basically representing Vidarbha, and I'll be basically representing Vidarbha, and I'll write all the document. I'll prepare a draft. I'll prepare a document. I'll represent Vidarbha in a very detailed manner. So this will do two things. This will achieve two goals. Firstly, it will increase my particular knowledge about the particular region. There are many regions in India which have been hidden. There are many regional communities which have been hidden as well. So we will be focusing on fostering those regions, and this will also improve my social skills and representation skills indirectly. So this is what cultural representation of regions, CRR, is. The next one is linguistic opera, as you can see in the presentation, where all the participants have to take a piece of information in his or her comfortable language, whichever language it is, and he or she has to translate and explain that particular piece of information to the judges. So for example, as I'm comfortable in speaking Marathi, so I'll take a particular essay or a particular piece of information in Marathi. I'll be translating that piece of information and teaching it basically to the audience in front of the judges, in the presence of the judges. And the better way I'll be teaching it, the better way I'll be representing it, the better will be my marks. So this is what linguistic opera is. Samriddhi, if you could please proceed to the next slide. Thank you. The 8th point, as you can see in the presentation, is political representation of the Indian Parliament, where participants will be divided into groups, which will be named by the respective group leader, and the groups will be called as a political party. A healthy discussions would be carried out in the presence of a spokesperson, where different political parties have to answer their questions, display their agenda, solve the issue in a hypothetical situation, and many such things. So basically, you will be representing a political party, you will be a political leader, and we will be having a spokesperson. We will conduct hypothetical elections where all of you have to promote your particular political party. All of you have to explain your agenda in front of the judges, in front of the spokesperson, as we have already termed. So this will make you understand the political structure of India, and this will foster your political skills as well, which will make you a better citizen of country. Samriddhi, if you could please proceed to the next slide. Thank you. So the last event I will be explaining is Geographia, where basically all the participants will be divided into 7 teams, and all the teams will be representing their allotted continents. Each team will represent the geographical status of that respective continent and present it in front of the judges. So you will be like divided into 7 different teams. Each team will be given a continent. The team has to prepare about the geographical status of that respective continent, has to prepare a draft, has to present that draft in front of the judges, whoever will be the judges. The judges will be asking you different questions related to your respective continent. The better will be your representation, the better marks you will score. This is what Geographia is. So this is what we have planned. The first event is social representation of nations, where we'll be focusing on the social status. The second is cultural representation of nations, where we'll be focusing on Indian regions, which are rare, which have been kind of, fostered not that importance in today's modern age. The next one will be linguistic opera, where you will be translating the language you are comfortable into English in front of the judges. This will foster your lingual skills. The next one is geography, as already mentioned, which will make you increase the knowledge of your respective continent in terms of geography. So this is what these are the events we have planned. And apart from these huge events which will be conducted term-wise, we will be having regular quizzes, we will be having regular debates, we will be having regular group discussions, regular watch parties, and many such things. Proceeding further, as you can see in the presentation, this is the question and answer round, where anyone from the audience will be raising his or her hand so that clash doesn't occur, and we will be answering the questions. So anyone from the audience can ask whatever they want to.
Also, we have a few questions in the comment chat section, so please check that out.
Okay, those who are raising their hand, let me just unmute them. Lena, you can go ahead. Lena, you can ask your question.
Yes, thank you. So my question is, would we be able to choose our own team members, or would we be allotted our team members by the admins?
Okay, let me explain. So for example, we are conducting any huge event. We'll be releasing the Google Forms on our website, which is under construction as of now. And those who will be participating, whatever number it is, we ourselves, like the admins, the founding members and the core team, will be distributing the players in the respective teams. And the teams will fight against each other depending upon the event, whatever it is, as already explained.
Okay, thank you.
You aren't audible, Lena.
Am I audible now?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, so I just said thank you. I got it.
Yeah. Ashish Singh, if you could ask your question.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. The main question I had, and it's kind of doubt that I'm getting right now, is I'm on a founder level. I just didn't even clear my exam. So, is there any criteria that you should have a clear level of, part of exam in your degree, or anyone can join it?
Okay, so basically you are in qualifier phase as of now, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so firstly, you have to clear your qualifier exam. You will be getting a student email ID at the end of your term, probably in September or October. As soon as you get your student email ID, you will be registering for being a member of Synapse Society by filling up the Google form. So you will have to wait till September till you get the student email ID. That's the only criteria. There is no criteria apart from this.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Anyone else from the audience, if he or she has to ask any questions, he or she can proceed.
Hello, can you hear me?
Samuel Priyatam, you can go ahead.
Yes, so hey, myself Samuel, and I'm a student of Foundation. I recently joined in the May term, and actually, what I wanted to ask was that, as everyone is here from different demographics, like few might be from South India who are good in speaking English, and few might be from Northern India or Eastern Western India where the English is not that much, taught at that deep level. So some people might be lacking in their conversation skills and all. So my doubt was that, like, does everything need to be done in a very formal way of speaking English, or like can we be very casual about speaking, like speaking the thoughts in our mind and in our heart without any hesitation, and then like through our mistakes we will learn. But like, is it allowed, or does it need to be properly structured and just like reading a proper speech and or like does it need to be that way?
Okay, so see, no one is perfect in this entire world. What Synapse is for? Synapse is basically for increasing your communication skills, the way you communicate. So from whichever part of India you are, even though you don't know English, as of now, we will try our best. We will provide you such resources, such books of history, geography, political studies, and of different languages as well, which will increase your lingual skills. For example, if I'm not that comfortable in speaking Hindi, like my Hindi is not that good, so I'll try my best from the resources provided by Synapse to learn Hindi in a very effective way. That's why we are here for. That's why the linguistic department is here for. We already have Vignesh, who is like he is a professional linguist. He knows many languages, and we will be, we will be recruiting the rest of the core team as well under the linguistic department. And we will also be having a teaching department in the linguistic department, where basically the teaching department will have such people who know different languages, more than 5 to 6 languages at a single time, and they'll be teaching. We will be having regular teaching sessions by those teaching department where they will be basically teaching those languages. So you don't have to worry if you don't know English. We will have a teaching department. Slowly, steadily, you will get comfortable in speaking English and other languages as well, apart from English. Samuel, is it clear now?
Yes, yes, it's clear now. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Niharika, you can proceed.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah, you are.
Hello.
Yeah, you are
Okay.
audible.
Actually, I wanted to ask that is there any community or a group, especially for UPSC aspirants? I mean, or aspirants and who have a minute interest in the civil services, because all these subjects that Synapse provides are related to the civil services. But is there a community especially for that?
Okay, so we have an Adhyay Society at the IITM BS Degree where it primarily focuses on UPSC. They will be inviting different IAS, IPS officers under their society, and they'll be teaching what UPSC actually is. Talking about the difference between Adhyay and Synapse, we will be basically focusing on teaching all these subjects, teaching all these departments, and interacting, and focusing on increasing the social skills. But if you are primarily focused on UPSC, we have Adhyay societies as well. You can just search on Google and you will get their website.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Jeet Mondal, you can proceed.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Sir, I'm joined on May term, May 2023. How can I join the Synapse Society?
Do you have a student email ID as of now?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, so you just need to fill up the Google form. Just do one thing. If Keshwa, just do one thing. Just post the link of the Google registration form in the chat section. And Jeet, when Keshwa posts that Google form link, you just have to fill up that Google form link and join the WhatsApp group. You'll be added in the Google announcement group and Google Space as well. You don't need to worry about that.
Okay, firstly, I have to fill that Google form, then I'll
Yeah, you have to
automatically be
fill that
added.
Google form. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Keshwa, just do one thing, post the link of the Google registration form of Synapse Society in the chat section.
Yeah, will do.
Anyone else, if he or she has any questions, please proceed. Learning, you can proceed.
Sir, do we have the department for economics?
No, not as of now, but if I get many requests from students, we will definitely start one. Basically, we had planned 5 departments earlier: history, geography, political studies, culture, heritage, and languages. These 5 departments were planned, but I got numerous requests from students where they wanted a philosophy and humanities department as well. And hence we are working on it. We are working on getting material. We are working on getting professionals who can teach in that respective department in the philosophy department. And we will be introducing the philosophy department soon, like in a couple of weeks. So if I get many requests from the members to start an economics department, we definitely can.
Psychology?
Psychology department doesn't exist as of now, but we can indirectly relate psychology with philosophy as well. I mean, we can integrate the psychology thing in philosophy department as well if we want to, like if we get requests from the members.
I want to know, sorry to be interrupted, but I want to know more about it, that if do we have going to have a neuroscience department?
No, neurosciences, I don't think it comes under the social studies, like psychology, philosophy, it all comes under the, somehow it is related to social studies and to humanities. So
But it
neuroscience,
comes under the society or skills you want the synapse aims to.
but I don't think, I mean, neurosciences
Neuroscience is
will be a,
related to biology, right?
yeah, exactly.
But as a civil in a society, we must know the neuroscience, psychology, philosophy, and evolutionary biology to make us perfect.
Okay. So neuroscience, well, it is mostly based on the like how the chemicals, hormones, all they interact in our nervous system. Not neuroscience does not relate to that. What you're talking about it, I guess you are talking more about on the psychology side, like the evolution part.
Yeah.
So psychology thing also comes under philosophy, right? I mean, so sorry, philosophy, like the psychology has given birth to philosophy, different kinds of philosophy.
Do philosophy department will be oriented towards Indian philosophy only or outer world philosophy also?
Every kind of philosophy you can imagine.
And the last question I want to ask that how do we get the sources for the social representation or culture representation for a region or a continent or a country, as much of the sources are not available for a particular region or a country?
Okay, so as I've already stated, we are working on the website. So when we make our website public, we will be posting regular, books and study materials on that particular website. So if we are going to conduct a certain event, the events will be conducted term-wise, as already stated. So important information relevant to that particular event, to that particular topic, will also be made public on the website for other members who are not participating, for other members to learn as well, and for you guys to, I mean, for those who are participating, for them to refer as well. So you don't have to worry about the material. We will be providing you the necessary material. You just have to research on it. You have to make a draft and you have to represent it so that you can improve your skills. This is what it is.
Thank you, sir. I don't have any further questions.
Thank you. Anyone else, if he or she has any questions? Okay, we had a few questions in the chat section as well, right? Let me check them out. Okay, Aditya Siddharth Jyoti is asking a question. You conducted a quiz recently. When will the results be declared? Please announce the winners and the shoutouts. Okay, so the quiz has already been conducted. We will be announcing the results in a few couple of days. Today is Friday, right? So we'll be announcing the results by Monday. We have to work on it a bit. We have to verify if the winners have actually given the quiz in a serious way or not. And then we will be declaring the winners publicly and giving them shoutouts as well. You don't have to worry about that. And again, what is the name of the society for UPSC aspirants? It's Adhyay. Yeah, so the Google registration form for those who aren't a part of the Synapse have been posted in the chat section. He or she can check them out and can be a part of Synapse. Definitely, you will get samples for drafts and documents, the professional samples for drafts and documents, and you can refer them and prepare the draft accordingly. But it depends upon you how you are gonna prepare it and how you are gonna represent it in front of the judges. The judges will be judging you. The judges will be asking you different questions. So you need to research on it and you need to have a proper knowledge so that you can, present it in a better way. Accord Society. It's the Music Society of IITM BS Degree. I don't have any further information. Himanshu Sharma, you are unable to open the G form link. It's because you don't have a student email ID. You need to wait till September. In September, you will be having a student email ID, and then you definitely can fill the Google registration form. All of the events are online or some of them in offline. So Pradeep Mishra, we will be having two fests offline every year, which is Margari in December and a Paradox in May. So in both the events, in both the fests, we will be conducting events in an offline mode, and the rest of the year we will be conducting events in an online mode. But one more thing, we will be collaborating with the travel society, which has been recently introduced, the Boundless Society. I have already talked with Boundless Society. So what we are planning is, what Synapse Society planning is, under the Geography Department of Synapse Society, in collaboration with Boundless Society, which is basically the travel society of IITM BS Degree, we will be traveling to different places across India where we'll be having field visits, places with geographical and historical importance, such as caves, such as mountains, such as, different historical stuff. So we will be organizing such field visits in an offline mode, of course, throughout the year, like at least 2 or 3 times in a year. And, in Paradox and Marguerite, the offline events will be organized as well. No finance club as of now, Sonali. As far as I know, there is no finance club. Okay, and is anyone raising the hand? Yeah, learning, you can proceed.
Where will be the lectures be organized? On YouTube or Zoom?
Which lectures are you talking about?
The history lectures or the civics lectures
Okay,
or the.
so yeah. So basically in history, geography and political studies, we will focus on group discussions. But in language department, we will be focusing on lectures, as you rightly said, on teaching different languages. We'll be having a teaching department. So those lectures will be organized in a Zoom session or in a Google Meet, and the links will be posted accordingly in our community and will be circulated throughout the G space as well.
Will you invite Prabin Mohan as a guest on the future plans?
Definitely, if we have his contact, I mean, if you are having his contact, then you can provide his contact details and we will contact him.
I like his YouTube channel and I want to have
Definitely, we can approach him if you are having his contact. We need to look out for his contact.
Sorry to say, but I don't have any contact. I am requesting the Synapse community to have a contact with him and organize a lecture or podcast or some kinds of speeches on the community.
Definitely, definitely. We'll be looking forward to it. As of
We will
what
be
we have
having many
planned.
guests here.
Yeah, so what we have planned is after quiz 1, like till quiz 1, we won't be having any events apart from the quizzes on 11th, as already stated, because students have to study for the quiz 1 as well. So after quiz 1, we will be inviting different guests who are nationally acclaimed historians, sociologists, geologists, and stuff. So you don't have to worry about the guest lectures. Like regular guest lectures will be organized at least once in a month.
Thank you.
Thank you. If anyone is having any questions, he or she can proceed. Let me check out the chat section once. Okay, to become the core team member of Synapse Society, as of now, we haven't opened the core team positions yet. Only 7 people are running the society as of now. But seeing the responses that Synapse Society is getting, to share the information with you, Synapse has almost 900 members. So it's a kind of a huge number for only 7 people to run. So soon, like in a couple of weeks, in 3 to 4 weeks, we will be opening the Google Forms for being the core team member. We will be conducting regular interviews, and in August, we will be recruiting the rest of the core team and, of course, the teaching team as well. Any other questions? I'm waiting for questions, guys. I mean, feel free to ask any questions you have. Learning, you can proceed.
Sir, I have a technical question which I want to ask. I have to change the WhatsApp number which I have provided to the Synapse community. So how can I do that?
Okay, just do one thing. Whatever your new WhatsApp number is, mail that WhatsApp number to our society ID, and we will be changing the account, and we'll be adding you in the community as well with that respective number. You don't have to worry. So just mail your new WhatsApp number to our official email ID. I'll provide you
Can
the
I
email ID of Synapse. Yeah,
could
I'll
I
provide
mail
you.
could I mail the new WhatsApp number on my old WhatsApp number uh, to you?
Just mail your new WhatsApp number to us so that we can change it in the Google form as well. We have to send the reports to the higher authorities, so we need to mention their current present details.
Okay, okay.
So I have provided you the society ID in the chat section. Check it out. It's Cultural Study Society, culturalstudy.society@, study.iitm.ac.in. Mail your new WhatsApp number and new details, and draft it properly, and we will be changing it and adding you to the community.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Yeah, please go ahead, Ishant.
Hello. Yeah.
Yeah, you are audible.
Yeah. So I have a question regarding. Yeah, I have a question regarding philosophy department. I was not able to hear about, like, when it going to be started and all this.
You aren't audible, Ishant. I mean, I didn't get your question properly.
I'm asking regarding the philosophy department of Synapse. Like, when it going to be started? It was mentioned in a previous
So,
slide that it hasn't yet.
Let me answer this. So basically, in the initial stages, we had planned only 5 departments. So as we got many requests from different students, we decided to introduce philosophy and humanities department as well, which will be basically the 6th department under our society. We are working on it because before starting any department, it's not like we will start a WhatsApp group and just make it public. We have to work on the material. We have to work on its name. We have to work on the events to be conducted under that respective department. So it will take some time, but we will make sure it will, the philosophy department gets public around the 3rd week of July, like in the next 2 weeks. We will make sure.
Okay. And also regarding recording of this session will be available on YouTube channel, right?
Yeah, it will be published on our official YouTube channel. We'll be providing you the link via mail and on our announcement group as well. You don't have to worry about that.
Okay. Thank you.
How elections will be conducted? I didn't get you. I mean, which elections are you talking about, Amar Kumar? If you could elaborate. Amar Kumar, just elaborate yourself, like which elections are you talking about? About the core team elections or about the event that we talked about, the political representation of parliament? Anyone else from the audience, if he or she has any questions, he or she can proceed without any hesitation. Till then, I would like to invite Vignesh to ignite something related to languages, especially related to Sanskrit. If he can share something.
Okay, so we also have a Sanskrit society in the IITM BS Degree. The name is Deva Bhasha. You can find more information regarding it in the portal link, which has been shared in the chat. Um, Sanskrit is one of the oldest languages of India, as you might already know. Um, we are trying to promote Sanskrit and Indian knowledge systems via the same. Synapse will also be collaborating with Deva Bhasha regarding the promotion of Sanskrit. It is connected with almost all the languages of the subcontinent, and I'm sure you'll love it.
Thank you, Vignesh. Okay, you are talking about the event, Amar Kumar. So answering your question, Amar Kumar, the political representation of the parliament, where I have already mentioned, there will be political parties. Now the elections will actually be conducted in a similar way as they are conducted in India as of now, in the offline mode. Okay, we will be having different political parties, each political party with their agenda, what they will be doing. The voting will be carried out by the other members who are not participating. Okay, there might be hundreds of members who will not participate in the elections. So they will be voting for the respective political party, for the respective representative, and we will be conducting it in the presence of a spokesperson where we will be organizing a parliament and, doing the rest of the stuff which is present in the elections as well. So this is how we'll be doing it. Any other questions, guys? Instagram reels to advertisement our society. I didn't get your point, Pradeep Mishra. What exactly are you trying to say? If you could elaborate your question a bit, please. Yeah, Samuel, go ahead.
Okay, sorry to be interrupting once again, but actually what I wanted to know is that you said about the parliament and the election thing. Like after the election, what will the role of the elected members and all? Like what is the functioning of the parliament? I'm just curious to know about it.
There won't be any role. It's basically a format of how elections are conducted. Okay, you have been just learning how elections are conducted in a theoretical manner. We will be doing it practically. We will be organizing actual, Indian parliament in the presence of a spokesperson. That's what it is. It's basically an event. And the political party who gets the maximum amount of votes will be declared as the winner. This will enhance your political skills, your speaking skills, your communication skills, and will make you a better representative. That's what we are aiming for. Lena, please go ahead.
Thank you, sir. You talked about going to field visits once or twice a year. So I want to ask that so many people like the society and the members of the society belong to so different parts of India. So will we have field visits for like all parts of India, or like how can we manage that?
Okay, let me elaborate. So there is a recently newly established society in this degree, which is Boundless Society. Okay, it will be made public in a few couple of days. It's basically the travel society. They'll focus entirely on traveling. So I've talked already with the Boundless Society, with the respected authorities of Boundless Society. What we'll be doing is, under our geography department, we'll be organizing regular field visits. As you asked, through all the parts of the India, it won't happen like that, because we'll be organizing field visits only once or twice in a year. So for example, in the first field visit, we'll be focusing on southern part of India in any state which has historical or geographical importance. And then, in the next field visit, we'll be focusing on the northern part of the India, sometimes in the northeastern part, sometimes in the eastern part, and sometimes in the western part. So slowly and slowly, in a few couple of years, till we, proceed, like after 2 to 3 years, we'll make sure that we have covered the entire parts of the country. Okay, this is what we are planning for.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? If he or she has any questions, let me read the chat section till then. And okay, Abhishek Kumar, it's because the UI, the representation of WhatsApp community is like that. You will be able to see only the community admins, which are we 5 guys, and only you. That's it. As of now, our community has 700 people, but you won't be able to see them. Only the community admins can see those people. In WhatsApp group, we have 700 people and we have 900 total registrations. That is, we have 900 total members in the Synapse Society. Okay. We'll post. Okay, Amar Kumar, as you just said, if a foreign student comes over here in a debate, we'll be providing equal opportunity to each and everyone. I mean, he might be good in speaking English, but we'll be ensuring that we organize Hindi debates as well and regional language debates as well, so that, you know, everyone will get an equal chance. That's what we are aiming for. Samuel, answering your question, they won't be sponsored by IIT Madras. They'll be sponsored by ourselves in collaboration with Boundless Society, as far as it has been decided. Okay, we'll be trying to have the minimalistic fees, the minimalistic expenses, and we'll be having Google registration forms as well at that respective time. And then these field visits will be organized in a group. Any more questions, guys? It's 7:30 already. Like, lots of questions have been coming up, but I want many more questions to come up. How is Saranda group different from Synapse? Which Saranda group are you talking about? I'm not getting your point. Saranda, yeah, Saranda is basically a house, so it's completely different. Synapse is a society. Okay, Sumit Jha, as I have already stated, you need to have a student email ID, an IITM student email ID to open the Google form. You'll have to wait till September. Once you get your student email ID, you can open up the Google form, you can fill up the Google form and can join Synapse Society. So I'm not getting any more questions as of now. Many questions have already been asked. Before ending it, I would like to request Vignesh to say something to have a happy note in Sanskrit. Is Vignesh there?
Yes, I am present here.
Yeah.
So, as has been requested, first of all, I would like to thank the organizers, that is Ayush himself and Samriddhi, who did commendable work. They were the main people behind the conception of the society. Then I would also like to thank the Guru Sharan, who is a co-host here and is also a member, Parampreet Singh and Shivam, who are also key people in our society. I would also like to thank the audience for being present here. It was a nice experience. Your questions were also good. For the Sanskrit part, all I would say is Anugrihitosmi. This means I'm obliged. Okay. This also means I'm thank you. Okay then.
Thank you, Vignesh. So we don't have any more questions. So I think I should be officially ending the orientation session. Before ending it, I would like to thank each and every one of you for joining the orientation session and investing some time. The official YouTube video will be posted soon on our official YouTube channel of the Synapse Society, and the link will be circulated throughout the announcement groups and will be circulated to you via mail as well. You don't have to worry about that. Thank you so much for joining the orientation session. You guys can leave. The orientation session has officially been ended. Samriddhi, please stop the recording.